particle executes simple harmonic motion with period 4 seconds. Find the time taken to move from the mean position to half the amplitude. Alright, so to start with, we've been given period. Period is 4 seconds. So we can use this to find omega, angular frequency, which is given by the formula 2 pi over period t. So omega is equals to 2 pi over 4. So our omega in this case is simply pi over 2. Pi over 2 radians per second. So now that we have omega, let's go ahead and answer the first question. We've been told that the motion starts from the mean position. So we're going to use sine and not cos. So x is equals to a sine omega t. We don't have phi, so just use omega t like this. Then we're been told to say, find the time taken to move from the mean position to half the amplitude. This means that the displacement itself is half the amplitude. So displacement will be replaced by half the amplitude. That means that I'll replace x with a over 2. And this is equals to a sine omega t. So if I cross multiply to get rid of this 2, or if I multiply everything by 2, I'll simply get a is equals to 2a sine omega t. I'll divide both sides by a, so that I'll just remain with 2 sine omega t, like this. This is equals to 1, because remember I divided throughout by a. So now at this stage, divide both sides by 2, then I'll have sine omega t is equals to half. Now I'll make an assumption. I'll say let omega t be equals to phi. So I want to replace that omega t with phi. So I will say, since phi, or not phi, because phi represents the phase shift, let me use theta instead. So replace omega t with theta. So it means that sine theta is equals to half. So I've just replaced the omega t with a theta like that. So theta is equals to the sine inverse of half. The sine inverse of half is 30 degrees, which in radians is simply pi over 6. Then I can bring back my theta now. Theta was omega t. This is equals to pi over 6. Then again, I'll do the same thing. Remember what omega is. Omega is pi over 2. So this will be pi over 2 times t is equals to pi over 6. Like this. If I multiply this entire thing by 6, let's see what we obtain. This gives us 2 into 6 is 3. So it will be 3 pi t is equals to pi. So t is equals to pi divided by 3 pi. Hence time is equals to pi cancels, leaving us with 1 over 3. So the time taken in this case will simply be 0.33 seconds. Like that. Okay, so for the second part, part B, it says find the time taken to move from the extreme position to half the amplitude. So from the extreme position, this time around, we're going to use cos instead of sine. From the mean position, we use sine. From the extreme position, we're going to use cos. So part B, we're going to say x is equals to a cos omega t. Like this. Then again, the same condition follows. It's half of the amplitude. So x will be replaced with half of the amplitude, which is this. This means that a over 2 is equals to a cos omega t. Then I'll do the same thing like I did. First of all, if I divide throughout by a, or multiply by 1 over a, the a cancels, leaving us with half is equals to cos omega t. Then, like I did, I'll replace omega t with the theta. So let theta be omega t. So what does this mean? This means that our expression can become cos theta is equals to half, like that. So if that's the case, then theta is equals to the cos inverse of half. Now the cos inverse of half is 60 degrees, of which 60 degrees is pi over 3. Now remember, our theta is omega t, pi over 3. Omega is pi over 2 times t. This is equals to pi over 3. The LCM of the two is 6, so I'll multiply everything by 6. Let's see what we obtain. This will give us something like 3 pi t is equals to 2 pi. So t is equals to 2 pi over 3 pi. Hence t is equals to 2 over 3, which is as good as 0.67 seconds. So there we have it.